Vanessa Martinez. I'm the owner of Nessie Studio, and I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. I made this channel with the purpose of helping my fellow lash artists who are just starting out and just giving tips and tricks and things that I've learned along the way that have helped me become a better lash artist, and just show you some things that you could use as well in your journey, maybe things that you haven't seen or don't know about. And it took me a while to learn all of that stuff, but I'm just glad to be putting it in the hands of you guys. That way y'all are able to speed up that process. It won't take as long as it did back whenever I first started. It was more difficult, but now that there's more information out there, I just want to add a little bit more to that information just so you guys can use it to your benefit. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about myself, because I don't think I have properly introduced myself on this channel, and really explain my journey into how is it that I'm here now and why I do what I do and what brought me into the beauty industry in the first place. So I started my beauty journey as a makeup artist in high school, but even before that, I think I was already dabbling in makeup because I used to watch my mom. She used to always do her makeup, and I was always intrigued watching how she did it, and later on it just grew a love within me about doing my makeup. So I was always searching for new videos, new things to experiment on the eyeshadow and stuff like that. So I used to do my makeup pretty boldly for a high schooler, but you know, it was just who I was at that point. But then I found lash extensions. I took a class while I was 16 doing lash extensions, and you know, that opportunity came to me, and I was like, I took that and I ran with it, because like my dad has always told me, you know, you just take any opportunity that comes to you. You never know when you could use it, right? So I didn't even know what lash extensions were. It was just like insane to like think about, but I didn't even know what they were really. So whenever I was in this class, kind of really realizing for the first time, this is something new in the beauty industry. I thought it was, because like I said, I didn't know anything about it, but it had been around for a while. I just, you know, came into the game kind of middle ways through it. Though nowadays, like, everybody knows what lash extensions are, which is really awesome. I'm glad that this community has boomed and now more women are getting their lashes done. This means, you know, that there's a whole new market and just more people wanting to get their lashes done. So, but yeah, my dad always said to always take opportunities when they come to you. So I did just that. You know, I went and I took the class, and I realized what lash extensions were. I tried it out for a few months, but you know, I feel like I wasn't really getting anywhere, and it was just kind of, it was like very difficult at the beginning because I didn't know what I was doing really. So after that, I ended up getting a job at European Wax Center as a receptionist, but I didn't learn how to wax there. And after that, that's when the pandemic hit. So that was the year that everything just went downhill. And I think our job had told us like, oh, if you want to stay here you can, but you know, obviously nothing was open, so we couldn't work, you know. Or they were like, they give you an option like, or you could just like leave and it's or whatever. But so I decided to leave because I did end up getting another opportunity to work in Galleria at this really bougie salon. I was so happy to work there, but I learned how to wax there, and I learned how to wax good. I was able to see all the little hairs because we had these like magnifying glasses, you know, to like look down whenever you're waxing and like pick up. Anyways, we got those Brazilian, that's what I'm just trying to say. But so I learned how to wax there, and then after a while it just got too far because it was like in downtown Houston, over by Galleria, and it was just like a little too much for me at that point, because it was like a whole hour drive from there to here. And but it was good. It was fun being there for a while. So during all this time, I was still practicing lashes from home and taking clients at home, or like people that I knew really though, because I didn't want to be bringing people that I didn't know, because it's still like COVID, it was still happening. The pandemic was still happening. Then I started working at a lash studio. Shout out to Voxy Studios for hiring me. Thank you, Julie. But yeah, so I was working there, and I gained a lot of experience during that time, actually interacting with clients and actually being under pressure, because like they're like, you know, I didn't have 6 hours to do a full set. Like I had 2 hours and 30 minutes, and like that pushed me to become better, because at my house, like I was still taking people that I knew, of course, you know, and like they were cool with me taking as long as I wanted, but I was trying to get my time down. But there was no real pressure working for myself. So I do recommend like you go and I guess experience how it is working with someone. Hopefully you get a good experience like I did, because honestly, props to everyone that I've worked with. They were always the nicest people, and I've always had a really nice experience. But I know that's not the case sometimes, so hopefully you get a good experience, and if not, then girl, it's okay. You got this though. You can do it. I'm rooting for you. Now I'm here and I have my own business, and I was able to open that up because I saved for it while I was working all these jobs, you know, because I knew one day I wanted to do it. I didn't know how soon it was gonna happen, but I was like, you know, it was something that I wanted to do. And one day came, I decided, I was like, well, now is a chance, because if I don't do it, when am I going to? But yeah, I really do recommend you at least go work at a salon, either as a receptionist or just something. If you're first starting out and you're in beauty school and you don't know what to do, you know, maybe start off as a receptionist and see like how it is, how the business is, how people interact with their clients, how you check in clients. You need to see how people are doing consultations, how they're making their clients comfortable, how they treat their clients, offer them, you know, snacks, offer them whatever, you know. It's all about the customer experience. It's really what I've learned the most about working in these salons and stuff like that. It's really about how you treat your clients, right? Because if you treat them badly, cases, they're not gonna want to come back to you. If you don't talk to your clients, cases, they're not even gonna remember your name, girl, or they're not gonna remember at least who the personality was that I was talking to. You want them to remember your personality. You want, you know, your client wants to come back and be like, oh, last time I was here, I talked to so-and-so, or so-and-so did my lashes, so-and-so did my nails, so-and-so, whatever the case is. Build that bond with your clients. I swear, it's sometimes it's a hit or miss, you know. Sometimes you get a client that, you know, maybe at first they don't talk to you, but I've seen this happen in my own like experience. I've had a client where they first started coming to me and they didn't want to talk to me much. Like, you know, she would just come in, get her lashes done, leave, and like we wouldn't say much to each other at the appointment. I'd just be asking her, oh, are you comfortable? That's the most our conversations ever went to. And this happened for months. I'm talking like maybe 5 or 6 months. Like, she was coming to me for a long time, not saying anything, and I was like, it's cool, maybe she wants to sleep. It is what it is. Now we cannot shut up. Like, I'm constant, like, we're talking so much that sometimes our appointments go over. Like, it's just eventually you break into their shell and they feel more comfortable with you, they feel more comfortable talking to you, and now y'all are like this. So again, meaning you really want to build that bond. You want to build that bond with your clients. You want to build a trust. You want to make sure that, because we are working on their eyes, so they have to be able to trust you, that you're gonna make them look great and you can take care of them, troubleshoot if anything goes wrong. Always have that personality where you can come in and they can like talk to you about their issues. If they had an issue with this, be like, all right, no problem, you know, I can fix that for you, whatever the case is. But it's all about giving them the best experience, because they're coming to you for a luxury service. Lashes are a luxury. You want to make it a luxury experience. So that is what your client is looking for whenever they come in to get their lashes done. And yeah, just making sure you're giving that to them. It's crazy, but even though you can have the best work in the world and a girl will not come back just because you guys did not click. And just because of that, they're gonna go to someone else, and over there they might vibe with them and not with you. But you know, you could have saved yourself like that client if you would have just been outgoing, talking to them, being like, hey, you know. Or if that's not really you, then find the clientele that is like you. You have to attract your clientele. That's another thing. Go to the places where you know your clients hang out. If you know you're very quiet, maybe you don't like to talk to people that much, maybe in your free time you have your nose in a book or something. Go to a library, go to a bookstore. I'm sure you'll find clients there. And or girls who probably don't talk a lot, but they like getting their lashes done. Who doesn't like to look good? So you need to go look for your clients. Go to the places where you know they shop. Know their personality. What's the type of personality that you want for your clients? What kind of persona do you want walking in through your door or coming to your chair? It's little things like that that kind of, you know, there's that psychology behind looking for your best client ever. Making sure that you know what you want and know who you are. It's tough. It takes a while to find out who you are, but you'll get there eventually and you'll figure it out. If you know who you are, you know who your clientele is, and that's that. Ask people around you, how would you describe me? And then see what they say, and maybe see if that's the kind of person that you would want to hang out with, or do you want the opposite of yourself, the loud type, the loud who isn't. It's hard. You need to socialize in this business. Like my clients, they love to chat with me, and I love to chat with them too. So I always ask them about the last time that I saw them, what happened last time, follow up with those talks. It's really a fun experience. You just have to find your clientele. The next thing that is also a part of the experience of a lash artist is you just took a lash course and you feel like you're just not all the way there yet. Your time isn't there. The best thing I can say to that is just keep doing it, keep practicing, keep at it. Try out different things that work for you. Right now, a really popular thing that's going on I've seen are like doing half sets. I've seen a lot of artists starting to do this, so this is where like they don't fill up the whole entire lash line. Maybe if you're a beginner, try starting out with doing half sets and naming them half sets, letting people know, hey, it's not a full set, it's it's only for a little bit. You're gonna have to come back either like a week and a half to come get it redone or whatever. It's another good little tip that you can do if you feel like you're just not getting a full set within that time. And every single time, try to do more and more and more and more and build it up. But practice the hard stuff first. I always say practice the most difficult things first. If it's hard to do fans, if it's hard for you to do fans, practice that every single day. Try to do a full set with the fans, just fans. Try to do a full set with just spikes, which is considered like the wet set. Try to do a whole set just doing classic lash. You need to know all this stuff. It's very important. That way you can really broaden your expertise, and two, broaden your style and give your clients variety. Clients like variety. They want to be able to go to a lash artist that can give them exactly what they want. Sometimes they'll pull up a picture from another lash artist and you're like, oh, I've never done that style, I don't know what that is. And if you don't know that style, you'd have to refer them to someone else, because if you can't give them what they want, or at least compromise with them, then it's not going to be a good fit either way. So it's just either knowing your niche, either you're a classic lash artist and that's all you do, or learn variety. Variety is good as well. So it's really about, again, finding who you are, finding what you like. Do you want to just expertise in one style? Do you want to do all these styles? It's all about finding what works best for you and your clients. That's something that you do need to think about if you're thinking about either starting your own business or becoming a lash artist. Lastly, it's all about cleanliness. You got to make sure that you're always keeping your area clean. You don't want your clients to walk in and see your place dirty. You don't want them to walk in and see food by where you have there's stuff that's going to be around their eyes. Like, that stuff that you cannot have that unprofessionalism. Like, you need to make sure your image is professional. Whenever your client shows up, make sure your area is clean. Make sure as soon as your client gets here, everything is already set up for them to come in and get started. I get here 30 minutes early just in case, because you never know what happens. I always get to the work 30 minutes early because I always like to make sure that it's set up before my client walks in. As soon as she walks in, she just has to put her purse down and get on the bed, and we get started like this, because there's no time to wait. That's another way of getting faster, because as soon as they're there, you're already on their lashes. So that's another good tip, to step up for when your speed and your timing and everything. They don't feel like they've been there for a long time because you're over here setting up first or anything. Have a separate area for your food if you're gonna be bringing food and stuff like that. Always sanitize your tweezers, always wipe down your bed, or change the sheets, or change the disposable covers. Put on disposable covers for your headrest as well. Make sure you have hand sanitizer at all times. These are very simple things, but trust me, your client is watching. Your client sees all this stuff. They pay attention. So make sure that you're coming to work all dolled up. And even though it's hard sometimes, it's hard for you to wake up and get ready. I more than anyone understand that struggle, but you do have to realize at some point that it's like your clients, they're coming in to see a beauty professional, and they want to see a beauty professional, So, but yeah, I really hope I was able to tell you guys a little bit more about myself in this video, share my experience with you, give you a few more tips, just really talk about what goes into this business. There's more things that I will cover in future videos. I'm also pretty new at this whole YouTube thing, and I'm just trying to get things started. I need to find my little way on this platform. And yeah, just bring you guys some support, bring you guys information, any type of information. I would love to hear your suggestions in the comments below, so please do feel free to leave any suggestions so I can see it and make a video on it. And yeah, hopefully, you know, if you have questions or anything, you can always reach out to me, DM me on Instagram, and I will be more than happy to help you out. Maybe I should do like a product review next time or something like that, or unless y'all want another lash with me video, I can do that as well. We'll see what happens on the next Monday. But yeah, thank you guys for sticking it out with me here, and hope you guys will continue this journey with me. So thank you very much again for watching, and I will see you next Monday.